been running a street food business for 9 years, and I've been thinking about starting a course to teach other people how to do that. But where do I start? Well, what I thought I'd do was ask Manus AI. Now, I don't want Manus AI to create a whole course for me and just have that be it. But what I did think was, can it get the bare bones in there for me? So I've given it the task of creating a full online course, and I've given it just a matter of minutes. Let's see how it gets on. Hello, welcome back to Johnny's AI journey. We're here today to look at Manus AI, and Manus AI has made massive improvements over the last 6 months to a year. And a lot of people talking about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make a online course using Manus AI. So I've already been into ChatGPT, made a prompt to say that basically I want to create an online course for street food business. That's my area of expertise, so I can edit this and make it fit the things that I actually know to be true in this industry. I don't think it's a good idea to be making courses for things you don't actually know and understand. So let's get going on that. Okay, so I've set my task going. We are now looking at, with Manus, you have kind of what it's doing down on this side, where I'm sort of hovering the mouse. And then on the other side, you can see the Manus's computer, which you can take over at any point. You can see here, Manus is working, creating detailed things. So I suppose what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that carry on. And in the meantime, I'm going to talk about some other stuff to do with Manus. Okay, this, I must say, is quite impressive. We've got it working along the side here. It's doing all its thing, but on this side you can see it's creating these slides as it goes. So you can watch it working as it actually moves along, which is really cool. So while Manus is running my scripts, what I want to do is I want to try some different stuff. So part of Manus is also the scheduled tasks. Now I'm going to give Manus the task of emailing me every day or every week on a Monday, 10:15, to give me a breakdown of all the latest news of the sports teams that I like. So that was Portland Trailblazers, Liverpool, Plymouth Argyle, Coventry City, Leicester Tigers, and Seattle Seahawks. We'll set that up. And it's Monday. It's currently 10:04, so in 11 minutes I should get myself an email with those tasks. The next bit I want to talk to you about is the connectors. This is something that's now been part of the AI world for a little while. I've currently just added my Gmail account. If we go into here, though, we can look at, they have a long list of lots of different ones that you can use. So here, just some of the ones that I'll shout out: Google Calendar and Notion, Zapier, Monday.com, Xero, PayPal for Business. So a lot of these, if you've got a business, you can use these, and they'll be very useful for your, for your business and connecting all of your business together. You can also add custom APIs, which are a little bit more in depth. If you're not sure how to do that, then that will be slightly different altogether. But well worth having a look at this. Manus AI so far has been very impressive. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty impressed with this. So if we look to here, I've just clicked view all files in this task. You can download them as a single zip file. But I'm going to go through some of the things that it's given me. So implementation guide for course. So this is sort of like
if you're going to be doing the course, if you're going to be putting it out there, this is your way to sort of set the whole thing up. So it starts off by looking at the different platforms, and some of the what it's good for, what it's not good for, what the key features, etc. Um, and then it goes through to the course setup, how you're going to put this course out there, what you're going to do. So you're going to have to record like videos for each one. Each one comes with, each part of it comes with quizzes, assignments. It comes with a whole heap of things. So that's the sort of the general outline. You can then go onto here and download that as a PDF or a document, or you can just save it to your Google Drive if you feel like it. So that's that bit. Let's go back to here, view all the files. Let's look at the social media plan next. So it's looking at educational content, success stories, course highlights, community building. It's giving you a percentage for each one. This is kind of impressive, really. It's looking at building you a whole strategic way of putting this course out there and how you can actually make the most of it, really. So yeah, it's looking at LinkedIn and Facebook, TikTok. It's giving you a content strategy for things like Pinterest. It's giving you a content calendar breakdown. This is actually it's really really in depth. So let's close that down and go back to view all the files. And let's go and actually have a look at some of the modules. So module 1, lesson content. And let's actually, because I've been running my own street food business for 9 years now. It's not an easy thing to do, and it's not massively. It can be very profitable, but at the same time, the margins on food are actually quite small. So you've got to be quite successful with it. So what is street food? Street food is a ready-to-eat food or drink sold by a vendor in a public place, such as street market, fair, or park. So that's sort of what we do, really. A brief history of street food, the global street food market, booming industry. Why start a street food business? I think that's the most important question for people to ask when they are setting something up for themselves is, why am I doing it? That's a classic Simon Sinek thing to say, but why? Why would you want to do this? Is it because you think you're going to get rich quick? In which case, don't do it. So a whole heap of things, and then it gives you some references there as well. Let's go back to the view all files and have a look at maybe some of the. You've got course curriculum. Let's have a look at this one. So I believe now this is one of the slides. That seems to have stopped there. Okay, so these are some of the slides. So it clearly has made a mistake here. So this is some of the things you've got to really pay attention to. It says start your own street food business, module 3, legal requirements, licensing and food safety. But up here it does say module 1. So that's something to be careful of. It as with all AI things, they can make mistakes. But let's have a look. What is street food? Ready to eat food or drink. So this would be something that maybe you'd put alongside, a little bit like I have here where I'm showing my screen. I talk alongside the slides. A brief history of street food. Global street food market 240, sorry, I can't read. 249.55 billion in 2024. It's a huge, huge industry. The urbanization, tourism, social media. I think as well with street food, the attitude's changing. It used to be street food was in England anyway, was just a dirty burger van, but now you can get some really nice food from street food, and as is pointed out here, lower startup costs. You're not putting hundreds of thousands into a restaurant that, if it's put in the wrong place, you're kind of screwed, really. So this is quite interesting. Two brothers started up with a three-wheeled van selling Neapolitan pizza. Those guys actually had a YouTube video where they went from, I think they drove that three-wheeler from Italy all the way back to the UK, which is a really cool sort of starter story, really. So that is like one of the slides. Okay, so finally, let's have a look at the task I set up for Manus AI. It has sent me an email. It sent me an email saying, spoiler alert, this email contains the latest scores and results for your favourite teams. If you haven't caught up on the games, you might want to watch them before reading further. Here's a breakdown. And then it's giving me a breakdown of the different results. It hasn't given me much more than that, to be honest. It's quite brief. I'll just read, for example, the Liverpool FC Premier League one. Liverpool FC continues their perfect start to the Premier League season. In a dramatic match on September the 14th, they secured a 1-0 victory over Burnley at Turf Moor, thanks to a 95th minute penalty converted by Mohamed Salah. This continues their trend of scoring decisive goals late in the game. However, there is a slight concern as Alexis McAllister was withdrawn from the Burnley match after receiving treatment for an injury. So all in all, I think Manus AI is actually pretty impressive. The one thing I haven't yet figured out is the you get so many tokens, as you do with a lot of these things. You get so many tokens, and how quickly you eat up those tokens for different tasks, it will be a big part of how good the price to token ratio is. So how much you can get out of it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Please click a like button. It does help. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to, hit the subscribe button. That really helps. Give us a like, and we'll see you on the next one.